गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवाणी देशधारिणे
नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवाणी देशधारिणे
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरा भक्तवृंद
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरा भक्तवृंद
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरा भक्तवृंद
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरा भक्तवृंद
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम
It's a very unique hotel. Never seen before. Never seen something like this. So thank you very much. This is Brajanandan. He's a disciple of my god brother Giridhari Swami. So he's originally from Malaysia, of Chinese origin. In Malaysia there's a good Chinese community, you know. He's one of our devotees from Malaysia. We have a number of Chinese devotees there in Malaysia. Malaysia is a Muslim country, so of course we don't preach to the Muslim people, but we preach to, there's the Tamil community, and there's also the Chinese people. So he's one of the devotees, been a devotee many years now. And now he lives in Perth, Australia, with his wife and children. They're living in Australia. And they're all devotees. You see, his wife also is an initiated, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's unusual.
Yes.
But actually we have many Chinese devotees in mainland China.
Yeah, China a lot.
And Taiwan also, we have a number of Chinese devotees as well. Krishna consciousness is international. You know, it's for everyone. Doesn't matter if you're born in a Hindu family or what. Sometimes we even get Muslim people coming who want to be devotees. But we're very cautious, we tell them no. We get in trouble with the government. Anyway, we do have centers all around the world, and in the UK we have temples around England, and a lot of English people also, devotees. I joined in London myself. I joined in the beginning of our Krishna conscious movement. Like, many of you were not born. Because I'm talking like 1971. You know, I became a devotee then in London. So I've been preaching in Krishna consciousness more than 50 years. Krishna consciousness. It doesn't seem like a long time, you know. Time goes very fast when you're enjoying what you do. You don't notice time passing. So I've been enjoying, and he also enjoys too. He also is very happy in Krishna consciousness. So we wanted to introduce to you a little bit about Krishna consciousness movement today.
May I share a bit about you first? Let them know about you.
Well, she can. Mataji is going to speak.
Okay, you can share.
No, I think Prabhu, you
can say something and then I'll say something.
I'm not very sure. Like Maharaj said, he joined then.
Okay, that doesn't matter.
Maharaj is very humble.
But now it's the auspicious month in the year. You know, this month we call Kartik month. So just like you had Diwali a short time ago, and that's one of the festivals in the month of Kartik. And we also celebrated other festivals. And the founder of the Krishna consciousness movement, my own spiritual master, Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, he left the body in Vrindavan during this month. During this month of Kartik, he departed from the world in Vrindavan. So his samadhi is there in Vrindavan. And he wanted that we would continue to distribute Krishna consciousness, you know. In Srila Prabhupada's time, Prabhupada went to America in 1966 and he departed in 1977. So in 11 years, he established the Krishna consciousness movement and made centers around the world, particularly in India, in Vrindavan and Mayapur, West Bengal. And then we have also Mumbai at Juhu, big temple. Now there's many other temples, like in Mumbai there's temples also in Chowpatty and Mira Road, and then Kargar, also they opened the big temple in Kargar, and many other smaller centers. And then in Delhi we have big centers also.
17 temples.
In Delhi we have
17 temples.
Yeah, many temples in Delhi. Like her Guru Maharaj Loknath Swami, he has a center in Noida, and we have center also in Punjabi Bagh.
Yes.
Big center there. They're just they're just expanding the center there in Punjabi Bagh. And the
Dwarka.
Dwarka also under construction, not yet opened officially. Rohini opened now. Rohini opened, and then the main one was
East
in
of Kailash.
East of Kailash, right? East of Kailash, that's the main temple. And Chippiwada also is a center because Srila Prabhupada, before he went to America, he used to live in Chippiwada. So we got that property and they made a center there. I like that they have 17 centers in Delhi, yeah? And many other, they have student hostels, accommodating students, they come and stay together, and we have spiritual programs, and we arrange for them to get prasada, they get, nice vegetarian food. And so like that, many preaching going on. In Bangalore also, there's 7 ISKCON centers there in Bangalore. So a lot. I was in Trivandrum just at the end of last year. They have 18 centers in Trivandrum. Wow. They're spread out. Trivandrum is expanded, and they've opened small centers. These centers, they're not like they're not open every day. They have most of them. They only open on the weekend, and they have a program on the weekend. People come. People working usually, all working in jobs. Like your husband went off to work, People have to work, to stay in places like Dubai. I know Hong Kong. I've been a lot in Hong Kong with their China preaching. The big center of Hong Kong, our Chinese yatra is Hong Kong. And so people don't stay in Hong Kong if they're not working. It's too expensive. And so, similarly, Dubai, it's like that, people have to work. But people get time off also. So we do have centers, and they open usually on the weekends, like that, have more programs. Initially, when the movement began, we were all living in the ashram. When I joined, I was a young man, and I just graduated from university, and I was working in London, and I met the devotees, and I started to live with them and take part in their program. So like that, we were young, and we didn't have families or anything, but gradually people grow up and they get married and they have their families, so they get their own houses. And like today, most of the devotees, they're living in their home. They have their own homes and family, like Brajananda Prabhu has his home and family and so on. We don't live in the temple. And Srila Prabhupada also said, Prabhupada, who's the founder for the Krishna consciousness movement, he said when he was a young man, he had his family also. He had a family too, and he didn't live in the temple, So living in the temple, very few number of people. But, and not everywhere do we have temples. Like here in this part of the world, we can't officially open temples. And similarly also in China also, we cannot have temples. There's a lot of restrictions in different countries today. But still we can make our own home like a temple. And our heart should be like a temple, you see? Krishna is in the heart of everyone. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said, I am in everyone's heart. And from me comes knowledge, remembrance, and forgetfulness. So Lord Krishna is in the heart. We want to keep the heart nice and clean, you see? And we need to do that, and that's why we chant the Maha Mantra. We chant the Hare Krishna mantra. It's a very effective way to clean the heart. And that's taught to us by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We follow Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He appeared in Bengal 500 years ago, and he taught the chanting of the he propagated the chant. Maha Mantra had been there a long time before. It's from the Vedas. It's a Vedic mantra. So he didn't invent it. He didn't, but he propagated it, and he brought it out of the temple. Previously, it was only in the temples where people would chant, and only Brahmanas could chant. If you were not a Brahmana, you had to just pay a Brahmana, and they would chant for you. But But Lord Chaitanya brought the mantra out and he distributed to everyone. He said, everyone can chant. Let everyone chant the holy name. Of course, you don't have to, there are other mantras as well as Hare Krishna mantra. There are other mantras. Some people, well, if, like I was hearing today, they were playing Om Namo Shivaya. You know, people like to worship Lord Shiva. Well, Lord Shiva, he is like a demigod, you see. He's not the supreme God. Lord Shiva is also a Vaishnava. He's also a devotee. And Lord Shiva also told his wife, Parvati. He told Parvati, he told her, because Parvati was going to chant Vishnu Sahasranam. You know Vishnu Sahasranam?
Yes.
1,000 names of Vishnu. So she was going to chant Vishnu Sahasranam, but Lord Shiva told her, Oh Rame Rame Namo Rame Sahasranama Bistuyam Sri Ramanama Varanini. He told her, my dear Parvati, you don't need to chant the 1,000, just chant the name of Lord Rama. The whole name of Lord Rama is equal to 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu. Did you go to Ayodhya yet?
Yes.
Have you been there?
Yes.
Yeah? Did you go and see the new temple?
Yes. Yes.
Good. Huh? Yeah, many people are going to Ayodhya now and become very fashionable now. More people are chanting Rama and
It's fad.
reading Ramayana.
It's a fad.
Yeah, it's a bit of a fad. But it's a good fad though.
Yes.
And you know, we encourage these kind of things.
Yeah.
It's very nice. And certainly our devotees, they took advantage of that. They were there and they're distributing prasadam, giving out books to everyone every day. You know, they had big programs there because so many people were coming for the temple, to see the temple. So it's very good to get so many people coming to temple. Usually people go to Tirupati. Tirupati is #1 tourist place in India. That's nice, isn't it? People go for a holiday, you go to Tirupati, go and see Lord Balaji. Very nice. And so we have a temple there also, actually, in Tirupati. But now Ayodhya is popular, and we have our temple in Vrindavan, which is where Krishna is more connected. There are many temples of Krishna there in Vrindavan. And we also have a big temple in Mayapur, over in Bengal, which it's like 3 hours from Calcutta. And we have Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's birthplace is there. So it's a whole, and the Ganga is there also, just beside the Ganges. So many people come there every day. Thousands of people come actually. And people come and we have a lot of kirtan, they distribute prasada, especially on the weekend. People all come there, thousands of people come and they all eat, they all want prasadam, they all get prasadam too. We serve prasadam, people are cooking. We have many kitchens there in Mayapur. It's a big place. So anyway, this month, and we said this is very auspicious month, this is Kartik. It's a time, you know, just like sometimes they have sales in the shop, they'll have a sale, you know, summer sale or something like that. And so the Shastra also invite people that if you do some worship of Lord Krishna during this month of Kartik, you get special mercy. You get more mercy at this time than at any other time in the year. So it's to attract us, you know, that we should want to worship. And we worship this form of Lord Krishna called Damodara. Dama means the robe, and Udara is the belly. Lord Krishna's belly is bound by ropes by his mother. Do you bind up your child? Tie them up? Mother Yashoda tied up Krishna. Why? Not that she was angry with him, but she wants to protect him. Mother Yashoda loves Krishna very much, deeply. And she doesn't want any harm to come, but she worries about him because Krishna is very mischievous sometimes. You know, he's also known as Makan Chor, right? He likes to steal the butter and he'll give it to the monkeys, do things like that. So Mother Yashoda gets worried because the other gopis, they come and complain that your son came to my house, he stole all the butter, or he took the yogurt, he began to feed it to the monkeys, and why don't you feed your child? And well, they will complain like that to Mother Yashoda. So Mother Yashoda gets worried that maybe my son will do some more mischief. So she thought, I'll tie him up so he can't run away so much. And so she put a rope around him and tied him to a mortar. Because in the village, you know, the ladies would do all the grinding of the grains, they'd do it all by hand. There was no mechanization then in those days, you know. The ladies do everything by hand. They have to go through the grains and pick out the stones and then grind it. They had a mortar. It's like making the ghee, they churn the milk, make the butter, and then churn the butter, make it ghee. So Mother Yashoda had this mortar, and she attached Krishna to the mortar, and he has a rope around him, and he's tied to this mortar. And Lord Krishna, he takes advantage of this situation because there are two big trees which are growing in the courtyard of Nanda Maharaja, Krishna's father, Nanda Baba. So there are two big trees, and Lord Krishna knows that these two trees are actually two demigods who have been cursed. They were cursed by Narada Muni. And Narada Muni put them into trees to correct their behavior. And he said, you'll be in the body of a tree until Lord Krishna comes there, and he will deliver you. So Lord Krishna knew that Narada had said like this. So Lord Krishna, he likes to fulfill the words of his devotees. Because Narada had said like this, so Krishna thought, my devotee Narada said, I have to do it. You see? So Krishna, although he's tied to the mortar, he uses the mortar to come between the two trees, and he pulls over the two trees. And from the two trees, two demigods come out. The big trees fall down, and from out of the tree come these golden, effulgent persons. They're actually the two sons of Kuvera. And one is called Nala Kuvera, and the other is Manigriva. And you know, they had become degraded. Although they were sons of Kuvera, they were in the heavenly planets, they were intoxicating, and they were enjoying with the heavenly girls, and they were in the sacred place, in the holy place. So Narada Muni thought, I have to correct them, I have to change their mentality. So he cursed them to become trees, and they had to stand as trees. But it was a blessing, because they would be able to meet Lord Krishna. So Lord Krishna pulled over the trees, and they came out from the body. And then they see Lord Krishna, and they offer their obeisances to Krishna. Do you see God sometimes? If you see God, what will you do? Huh? If God comes before you, what will you do? Pronounce. Right?
Bow down.
Bow down, yeah. We
need a house in Dubai.
we should offer some prayers, right? We should offer some prayers. Just like, and if you go to the temple, have you all been to ISKCON temple? Have you been there? Yeah. So in the morning, when we greet the deities, they play the Govinda prayers. Govinda Maripurusham Aham Bhajami Govindam Maripurusham Aham Bhajami So this Govinda prayers, this is Lord Brahma, and he's describing Lord Krishna. He said, I worship Govinda, who is adapted playing on the flute, with blooming eyes like lotus petals, whose head is bedecked with peacock feathers, whose figure of beauty is tinged with the hue of blue clouds, and whose unique loveliness is attracting millions of gopis, million goddesses of fortune, Lakshmis. They're all attracted by Krishna. So like that, if we see Krishna, we want to be able to offer some words of praise, right? And even if we can't think of anything good to say, we can just simply chant His holy name. We can chant Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
That is a nice way to greet Lord Krishna. He'll be very happy if we chant His holy name. So here in this month of Damodar, Kartik month, we're worshipping the Lord in this Damodar form, and we offer a lamp. We offer a light to Him. The lamp is significant. Diwali, festival of light. We're welcoming the Lord. Lord Rama had been in exile. He'd been away in exile 14 years. Now he's coming back. So everyone offers lamps to Lord Ramachandra. And Diwali, we welcome people to our home. We will have lights everywhere. So where there is light, there is knowledge. Where there is darkness, there is ignorance. We say Krishna is like the sun, and Maya is like darkness. So wherever there is Krishna, there will be no Maya. Just like wherever there is light, there's no darkness. Right? Now it's light, so there's no darkness. So wherever Krishna is there can be no Maya. Maya means the illusion. The illusion, the forgetfulness of our true self. Alright? The ignorance. We forget who we are, why we're here, where we're going. So by chanting Hare Krishna mantra and by worshipping Lord Krishna, we put on the light, we awaken the knowledge of our real self, our spiritual identity. It's important for all of us to have some kind of prayers and spiritual practice, because we're all spiritual beings, we're all souls, but we're living in the material body. Alright? The body is only the dress. Have you all read the Bhagavad Gita? Have you got a Bhagavad Gita? Did you bring any Bhagavad Gitas? No? No?
We have it home.
You have it all?
We have it here.
I think they all have Bhagavad Gitas, right?
Yes, we
No.
all.
So Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna describes, it's a Vachamsi Janani Yata Vihaya Navani Krinati Naroparani Tata Sharirani Jihaya Janani Anyani Samyati Navani. Just like we change the dress, the same way we change the body. When we're born, we have a baby's body. Where is the baby's body today? The body's grown, right? Change the body. We grow up, we become young, you go to school, you go to college, you get married, you have children, you get older. The body changes, but we're still the same. So the body's like the dress. Just like the dress wears out, you get a new dress. So the body wears out, we take a new body. We've had many bodies. I was saying, right, when 1971, you were in a different body. Where were you? You don't know, right? You were in some other place, some other body. Now you're here, you have a lady's body and so on. But previously, you don't know, where were you? Maybe previous life you were a man. You were attached to a woman. Now you become a woman. That's the problem, you know? Whatever the mind focuses on will carry us to the next life. You see? And the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna explains about reincarnation. Right? Do you believe in reincarnation?
Yes.
Yeah, you should all believe in reincarnation. So, we've had many births. Now we're here in this body. Now you have also association with devotees. You have an opportunity to cultivate spiritual knowledge. The goal is to get out of the wheel of birth and death. To keep taking birth and dying, it's not very good. The danger is, now we have the human body, but next life, you don't know where you'll be. Somebody can be very rich. Next life, they can be an animal. It can be a dog in the street. We have to be very careful about how we use our time in this world, because time is very precious. Right? We have a Chanakya Pandit said, you can buy gold, but you cannot buy time. So time is very precious. We have to use it very carefully. And to make good use of our time, we have to understand how to get eternal benefit. Right? You want eternal, you don't want benefit for just a short time. You want eternal benefit. So you can get eternal, huh?
Yeah, we can finish because we'll start with the Damodarati.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry Maharaj, because we have another program at 12 o'clock. So Maharaj spoke about time, so I said.
So we should do Damodarati now, let's.
Yes.
So doing himself. He's going
I know, I'm so sorry. Anybody has any question or anything just before we start the Damodarati? Anybody wants? Yeah, I'll say with you. Anybody wants to ask any question or anything with Maharaj? Otherwise, we thank Maharaj.
Thank you.
And
Thank you so much, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Maharaj was talking about Mayapur every year in March, which is Lord Chaitanya's birth appearance time. That time Maharaj, every year he's on the parikrama. Just like now in Kartik we have 1 month parikrama in Vrindavan, in Mayapur we have 1 week parikrama. And Maharaj is every year there for that parikrama. I've also been fortunate to walk with Maharaj one of the days, one of the years doing parikrama, and even last year we were there, I was with my husband there. So I'll try to go in Mayapur to Mayapur also during March, and you'll meet Maharaj there, yes. Thank you so much, Maharaj. And thank you everyone. Next Tuesday, coming Tuesday is Tulsi.